Hi guys, today I'm going to show you two different ways to play with chalk with your infant. The first way, you're going to need chalk, a piece of paper, it could be construction paper, computer paper, doesn't really matter, and then some water, or you could just use your sink. To start, you're going to take your dry chalk and dip it in water or soak it a little bit so that it gets all wet. And you're going to hand it to your infant so that they can play with it on their piece of paper. It does look a little more liquidy than the regular chalk, than dry chalk. So it comes out more like watercolors instead of dry, which is a cool new texture for them to test out. You can draw shapes with the dry chalk and have them color it in with the wet chalk, or just let them play by themselves. Encourage them to hold the chalk. Either way, they might do it this way, or if you have the infant chalk, it's like kind of like an egg, and they'll hold their whole hand over it, which is awesome. But besides that, this is just a fun way for them to explore a different way of doing art in chalk. And then I'll show you the second way, which is going to be outside. Hi guys, I am outside now, and I'm going to show you different ways that you can play with your infant with chalk so that they're not just playing by themselves. A fun way is to either draw like a line, and then your infant can copy over it, or circles or squares like I've said earlier. Or you can even make like a hopscotch for them to crawl on. There's many different games that you can play. You can have them, even with simple numbers, just by doing like a line for a 1 and having them try to copy it. They most likely won't do it exactly, but that's okay. But it's a fun way for you to interact with your infant and have them play with you as well. I hope you guys have fun with
Hey everyone, hope everyone's staying well, staying safe, happy, and healthy. Here's a big old bear hug for you all out there. Today I'm going to do a really cool nursery rhyme slash poem called Down in the Valley. This one is sung during jump rope and other playground activities, and I thought it was neat because it helps your infants learn the names of the people around them. So this one you could do when you're inside your home and other people are around. So other family members, if their friends are visiting, even your pets, you could make it really fun and interactive that way. You could even do this nursery rhyme when they're sitting down and looking through a photo album with you. If you have a family wall and have pictures of other family members, you could call out their name and point at them while you do this nursery rhyme. You could even take this nursery rhyme outdoors. So when you're sitting down in the park or you're pushing your infant around in the stroller, you could notice what they're paying attention to, and you could use the name for that item or that person or thing. So if it's your neighbors, if it's a dog, or you could even make it as simple as calling out a bird. If you see a robin, you could be like, dear little robin, and point out the robin, because you're showing them that you're noticing what they're looking at. Or if they start pointing at something, you could start making it into a little cute little nursery rhyme with this. So we're also going to do some ASL with this nursery rhyme. We're going to do the ASL for valley. And we're going to do the ASL for grow, to describe growing like a rose and where the green grass grows. And we're also going to be pointing. So we're going to try to encourage those infants to point at the same person or family member that you're calling out. So if you're, grandparents are visiting, or an aunt and uncle, or cousins, or if you have a pet, you could always say their name and point them out and get your infant to point with you. So when you say their name, they start to understand, like, oh, I know who you're talking about, and they'll point at them. So if I were to do this in the classroom, I would name everyone in the classroom, including the teachers as well, to help the infants identify whose name belongs to who. So we're going to do the ASL for Valley right now. That one is a really cool one. You use both your hands and even your arms, and it's like you're actually making a valley with your hands. So you're going to bring your hands up like the sides of the valley and bring them inward and make them dive down to show the depths of the valley. So I'm going to be going down in the valley. I'm going to start with Down in the Valley to do the ASL for Valley. And then for Grow, I will do it like a plant. So it's like plant, but you're going to be cutting it short with just your hand popping out. So that will describe the rose growing, that what your infant is growing, like whoever you called on is growing, and down in the valley where the green grass grows. So every time it says grows, I'll be doing the ASL for grow. So this one is just a cool nursery rhyme to get your infant to identify who's who with names. Like I said, you could definitely keep this as simple as you want, or you could make it as extensive as you want. So I hope you like it. You could sing it, you could speak it, and it's a really short one, and it's sweet, and it could be very long because you could just sit there and name everybody in your household if you have a big group around you. So it's a cool one to get your infant, used to other people if they start to shy away, if there's new people in your family group that's visiting you. You could always turn to singing songs to soothe them and make it fun for them. So this is a cool song or way that you can transition maybe a more apprehensive or I don't know about this situation into oh, okay, this is fun, they're a friend, let's sing a song. So here we go. Down in the valley. Down in the valley where the green grass grows, dear little Sally grows like a rose. She grows, she grows, she grows so sweetly, down in the valley where the green grass grows. So yeah, it's very short and sweet, and like I said, you could keep adding to it. So also identify yourself. So after you point at your infant and say their name, you could always point back at yourself and say your name, mommy, daddy, or if it's your grandparents or aunts that are singing this one to your infant. All right, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to send you another big old bear hug. I hope you felt that one, and I hope to hear and see you soon on one of our Zooms.